So today I've put together a very special kind of presentation for you. I understand that a lot of you come from retail, from small businesses, some of you in software and ERP, and you shared those things with me. But today we're going to take a little wider perspective. We're going to look at what is driving this new sentiment. What's the mindset of consumers today? How are they buying products? And we have to understand that deeply, because unless we understand what's happening in people's minds, then we can't fix what is going wrong with our customer experience in our businesses. So I'm going to share with you very fascinating things like customer journey, how we're going to align our experiences around that. And I've gathered some really cool stuff from around the world to share with you in terms of how retail is reinventing itself, how businesses are reinventing to adapt to this new changing world that we have. So there's endless choice today. I mean, today, if you look at a supermarket, it's nuts. I mean, I didn't even know what aisle, what things to pick up. So many brands screaming out at me, buy me, buy me, buy me. So what differentiates one from the other? And a lot of it comes down to the experience that I have with that brand. So I'm going to share some data with you, and some of this is probably a little bit enlightening. Some of it might be a little shocking to you, but this is the reality of what the world is. By 2020, and this is global research, majority of customer purchase decisions will be based on customer experience. Why is that happening? Because more and more we have lost our trust with brands. How many of you, I'm just curious in the room, have seen an ad on TV and bought a product in the last 6 months? Anybody? I do these talks to hundreds and hundreds of people, not a single hand. How much money is being spent on advertising today? The way people are buying things is different. In 5 years ago, you would put an ad, you would go to a celebrity and say, please endorse my product, and you would have people queuing up to come to your shop to buy things. Today, nobody cares, right? Nobody gives a damn. They know they've been paid for it. We're dealing with a very smart shopper. Everyone's got this thing called a handphone in their pocket today. They can figure out anything they want about anything. I don't trust your message. I don't trust your brand. I trust strangers on the internet to tell me what to buy, believe it or not. That's the new reality. Number one, people we trust is our friends. Number two, family, right? More so sometimes than family. And some strangers on the internet. That's our world. Reviews and referrals are the top key ways people are making decisions today. So what's the new digital landscape? And I want to just share with you what is the difference between 2008 and 2018. A couple of things have changed. In 2008, the way I used to watch TV perhaps was, I would go home, I would look at the newspapers, and remember the newspapers? We would go and I'd look at my favorite show, and then I would rest, and I would make plans at 9 o'clock, watch my favorite TV show, right? 2018, what am I doing? I want to watch TV at my time. You don't tell me what time to watch. Yeah, I have Netflix, I have whatever I want. It's on demand, it's on my terms. Very, very clear, okay? So 2018, 2008, how am I buying a car? I would make plans to go on a Sunday, go to the showrooms in Alexander Road, have coffee, meet all the lovely pretty sales girls, and they would chat with me, and I would take home so many brochures. I would sit down, I would read for a week, 2 weeks. How am I buying a car in 2018?
Read the reviews.
That's it. I spent 4 months on YouTube looking at videos, thorough researching, reviews. I only went to the showroom when I was ready to buy. I didn't even look at the engine. I knew everything about that car. I just wanted to say, okay, which is the best deal? Can you give me the best deal? Now I've done all my research, right? I'm hyper-researching everything today. We are deep into the information age, my friends. And so we have to understand that the power has shifted. And I'll talk about the shift of power. We used to have all the power as brands, as businesses. That power is going away. Now, if someone saw this hotel in Hong Kong, yeah, for 180 bucks, I might like it, right? This is a beautiful, look at the view, amazing. You see, you can sit there on the ledge, enjoy something on your laptop. But in reality, this is a traveler picture. Damn, there's no place to put your suitcase, so I have to put this on the ledge? This is the same room. Okay, reality check, right? This is a reality check today. It's no doubt that it's not what you say, it's what your customers say about you. That is important. It's not what you say, but what's your customer saying about you. That's important. Write this down. Here's a new line that you're going to learn today. Everybody knows that your customers are always right? How many of you know this? You've heard this a million times. Today we're going to change that slightly. We're going to change that to this. Remember this one. Your customers always write. They will write about you. Exactly. It sounds similar, but there's a big change in perception here about some. So why? Because everyone is connected today. Everyone is connected. So we're living in a new world. Welcome to the new social media world, right? Everybody's connected, where the news gets home before you do. I always say that. The news gets home before you do. So this is what I've come up with. This is my process, and I'm going to share a little bit of this. It's taken me a couple of years to put this whole thing together, and this is what we use for our consulting work. So I call it the Double Delight CX Transformation Blueprint. CX is customer experience, as you know. And I go into companies and I do very deep customer transformation. And I start with culture. I start with culture. You cannot start it on a superficial level. You have to understand that your business exists because of a reason, and we're going to go there. So I'm going to share this a little bit with you. The first thing I look at is DNA, and today I'm going to share a few key points from my transformation process that I worked with my companies. Is that okay? Yeah. Yep. So the first thing I look at is DNA. What is the DNA of your company? And the DNA really is about what business are you really in? What business are you really in? Your business has to help someone solve their problem. If you're not solving someone's problem, you shouldn't be in business. So delivering delight, how can we really deliver delight, right? Today's theme was about finding who you are as a business, your soul, what benefit you bring to people, right? And then how can you really create delightful moments for them to talk about you? Because we all agree in the room that word of mouth is still the most powerful way of marketing. And you want to create marketing people from your clients, right? You want your clients to do your marketing for you. And that's what it is about. So you have to create those moments of delight, right? How do you get customers to talk positively about them? And it's really about creating those micro moments of delight. That's all people talk about. Little micro moments of delight that changes their lives. And so I think you have to create this customer experience talking points for them to share. Right? And here's a great example. I mean, I talked about moving your customer experience from required to remarkable. So when you move that, that's when the talking happens. That's when people will talk about it. Now here's a very cute story, and I wanted to share this with you. How many times do people leave things in your store or in hotels? Like, it happens every time. But look at the experience that this boutique hotel created. Okay, I want you to see this. We are moving into the third era of customer experience. Okay, the first era was about convenience. We delivered on that. The next one is the convenience and the delight. And the third era, anybody took a guess? I mentioned a particular word earlier on. I don't know if you caught it, but what do you think the third era is going to be about? Frictionless. Thank you. Well done. The next era that's coming, it's already here, is frictionless experience. I want my experience to be seamless. I walk in a supermarket, walk out. Amazon has already started this. I take my phone, I just click inside, I pick whatever I want, put in a basket, I walk out and build. I don't even wait, check in, nothing. If I forgot something, I want to put something back on the shelf, I go in, it's all registered, I put back. Frictionless. I move into airports, planes, into restaurants, I don't have time. McDonald's, again, is offering not orderless, but cashless, queueless experiences at malls today, right? So they're trying to reduce friction. I don't need to stand there and listen to someone who's having a bad experience on the counter. I don't need that. Okay, so our world is spoiled thanks to these guys. They are an amazing customer experience business, so people have the benchmark. So when they're dealing with you as a small business, they have this in their head. So the expectations are already high. Your customer expectations are already quite high. But you can delight them in your own unique ways.